Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's total body strength exercises. Now let's get ourselves warmed up. So we have another strength workout coming for you today. If you have a selection of dumbbells or you have those heavy dumbbells that just sort of lie around and don't get any use, have those handy today because you might be able to use them for one or two of the exercises coming up. Now as you can see, I have a household step here. If you don't have one, I'm going to do step ups on it, just basically stepping up and down to work those glutes. But if you don't have one, you can just do a knee raise on the spot and step up and down and just pretend you're going up and down a flight of stairs or steps. Okay, I have a chair here. We're going to bring in the box squats and put some weights onto our shoulders and increase the intensity. Okay, so I have my heavier 3 kilograms here and the lighter pinks, the 1 kilograms. Just change down for a few of the exercises. All right, we warm up together. Okay, drive that knee across your body and let the arms just reach out side to side. Great, now I'm looking forward to this today. I like getting in strength training a few times a week. And I have the RDLs coming first. RDL just standing for Romanian deadlift or stiff legged deadlift. It's a tongue twister. I'm going to add a front raise to that one. If you want, you can go do the RDL or the stiff leg deadlift with a heavier dumbbell, even heavier than 3 kilograms, and leave out the front raise because front raise, they're a smaller muscle group, so they will not take the weight that your legs will take. So if you want to separate them out, you can just do the front raise yourself before you finish up today, okay? But I'm able to combine the front raise with the RDLs using the 3 kilograms. So I'll go with that today. But if you want to separate them out, use heavier weights for the lower half, you can. Okay, let's bring these arms up a little higher in front of your chest now. You're feeling a lovely stretch there in the glutes? It's really nice. Good. Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now open up those legs. Let's do little mini thrusters. Now let me tell you about today's format. We have 4 sets of 3 exercises and we're going to repeat each set twice. Okay, so we'll do 3 exercises, go back and repeat it and move on to the next 3 and so on for the 4 sets. The first 3 are pure strength, the first 3 sets. Last one, we're bringing in, you might bring in a little bit of cardio. I'm sure you'll get your heart rate up, but particularly if you stick with the weights as well. I'm going to just stay with the lighter weights for that one. Good. Send those knees out over your shoes. Well done. Push that air out. Now, just judging by the title, you might be expecting to see loads of tummy work here today. Let's do some torso reaches. Naturally, you would expect that once you see belly in the title, but you'll be amazed that you do not have to be down on the floor doing hundreds of crunches or even upright doing upright crunches to shape and tone your tummy. The best way to shape and tone your tummy is through nutrition, believe it or not, okay? It's just keeping your body fat percentage in a normal range for your height, okay? And when we exercise down on the floor doing crunches, if you're doing them correctly, what you're doing there is you're shaping and toning the muscles underneath, but you'll never see them if you have a layer of body fat covering them, okay? But you don't have to be on the floor wearing out your neck, or if you can't even get to the floor, you can actually reduce your body fat percentage by working with weights 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, and watching what you're eating. Okay, but I'm not knocking floor work or exercises upright for the abdominals. It's very possible to shape and tone your tummy doing strength training, okay, without actually having to do hundreds and hundreds of crunches. That's all I'm saying there, okay? Now let's go across, stretch it out. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of these exercises, or some of them, will hit the abdominals, inadvertently hit them, okay? Now that's not to say I don't do tummy work, I do. I like to work my tummy for about 5 minutes every time I work out off camera. Down on the floor or upright, I mix it up all the time. But I'm just saying you can actually reduce your body fat through strength training. It's the best way, through strength training, some cardio, and what you're eating will most definitely determine how much body fat you carry. Okay, let's do 2 more. Last one, little seat there in the middle, and give me huge big circles if you can. If not, just do little ones in front. Like this, good. Waking up those shoulders for what's coming up. Well done. Good. Now, I just wanted to say that because I didn't want you to feel like the title was misleading. Because a lot of people think, oh, I've got to shift some weight off my tummy for my holidays in the summer, and they'll get straight to the floor and they'll do hundreds and hundreds. They'll just crank out hundreds and hundreds of reps on the floor, and they won't think twice about what they're eating or even lifting strength or weights, because we all know lifting weights increases our metabolism. So therefore, you're going to burn off more energy. The more muscle you have, the more energy you burn off, even when you're asleep. So always remember that. Get your weights out at least twice a week. 3 would be great, but at least twice. Okay, I think we'll get going with this now. First one are the RDLs, or stiff leg deadlift. Like I say, I'm going to go with these 3 kilograms. So if you're not familiar with this exercise, what you're doing is you let your bottom push out behind you. Don't go all the way to your feet, because I think when you go all the way to your feet, you just end up rounding your back and you end up working your back muscles and not the hamstrings or the bum, which is what we're targeting here. Now your abs are going to be working here straight away because you're bending over with a pair of weights in your hands. So your brain is detecting instability. All right, let's hit the timers and go. Oh, our sequence today is 10-50. All right, 10 to work. Sorry, 10 to rest, 50 to work, or just to transition. If you want more rest time, you take that. Now you don't have to work for 50 seconds. All right, abs engaged. Lead with the bottom, keep your neck relaxed and come up tall. Now it is such a short range of movement. You might be thinking, oh yeah, what am I doing here? But you should be feeling the pull in the back of your legs there, the hamstring, a nice stretch, and then squeezing your glutes on the way up as you straighten up without leaning back, okay? That's it, and come back up. Breathe in, hold your breath. Breathe out on the way up. Now pretend you're closing the car door or the press door there behind you with your bottom. That's it, leading there, pressing the weight into your heels so you feel a good stable base underneath you there. Well done. Now I forgot the front raise, but anyway, you can add the front raise if you want to. I'll do it round 2. Right, back row for 3. I'm so focused on that. And some flies. We're doing 3-3 here, okay? All right, so back row for 3, 2, 3, and fly for 3. And row 1. Tuck in those elbows and give me a fly for 3. That's it. Now back into the rowing. 2, 3, and 1. And 2. You're feeling those back muscles working, yeah, in between your shoulder blades. Lovely. 2. They quickly fatigue. And 1. And 2. And 3. Get a few row in. Okay, well done. Don't worry, we have a second round of it. I'll get those front raises in. Now, low squat walks. You can either go with lighter weights or just go with one of your heavier. So let's get ready for that and walk across the room. That's it. We do a bit of work for the glutes and the legs here. You might feel your heart rate coming up now with a couple of the moves. That's okay. Well done. Now try and get your bum down, but keep your chest up. And across we go. And across. Good. Make your way across. Try and keep that little gap between your feet so that you don't fall. You don't want to fall with a dumbbell. Can you stay down low? If you're getting tired, come on up and just step across, okay? Well done. Feeling those legs working. You're just there. Okay, now we're back to the first one already. Wow, time flies. Now, RDL. Now I'll get the front raise in. Let's go, abs engaged. Oh, sorry, let me do that again. Sorry, I wasn't focused. And now, front raise. Good. Down, front raise. So like I was saying, these weights are working very well for my front raise, but I could probably go a bit heavier for those Romanian deadlifts. So if you find you've strength, leave out the front raise and just do the RDLs by themselves. That's what I was just saying to you at the beginning. And separate out the exercises, because obviously the legs and the glutes are bigger muscle groups. So they can take a lot more weight than the little old shoulder muscle groups. That's it. Well done. Okay, now we have our back row, 3 and 3. Okay, if you want to go straight away, you don't want that rest, you go for it. If you need a little break, that's fine. Okay, back row. 1, 2, I like to open the legs a bit here. 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, good. And row for 2, 3. Now I want you to really squeeze your shoulder blades together when you're rowing there. Good. And 1, and 2, and 3. Keep going. Feeling the burn now, round 2. I love doing 2 rounds of strength. Round 1 is kind of still like a warm up for me, and then round 2, really feeling the muscles. 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Row it for me there. And 1, and 2. We'll just get that last one in. 3, okay. Now, with our last exercise, set 1, then we move on to set 2. So the first one in first exercise, set 2, let's go into our low squat walks, is a reverse fly and glute squeezes. So I might just drop down for that one, seeing as there's a lot of limbs working together. So it's another one of these moves where you could go heavier, but because you're bringing in the upper half, you're going to have to pick a move that the upper half will cope with. So we have drawbacks to everything in life. It's convenient, you get more muscles worked in a smaller amount of time with combination moves, but you might be able to go heavier for the glutes if you separated them out. So they kind of miss out a little bit. So just always be aware of that. Good work, okay. Now I'll just drop down. See the way I'm dropping down, but my glutes could probably cope with a lot more weight. All right, so glute squeezes. Reverse fly. Well done. Now I want you to, as the name suggests, squeeze your glutes. Just imagine you have 2 big sponges there attached to your backside and the back of your shoulder here. And I want you to squeeze all the water out. Take your time. That's it. Gently put your foot down and change over. You know, you're leaning slightly at the waist here just to allow for range of movement for the arms. Next exercise is a tricep kickback. I'm going to go a little bit heavier with that one today. One side, other side, 2 together. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can just do 2 together the whole way, the whole 50 seconds if you like. Well done. Okay. Right. Let's hit the triceps. Notoriously weak muscles, but we'll get there with them. Again, stick your bum out behind you. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 2 together. Now you don't have to do that. You can just go together like this if you want. Always remember when you're working the triceps that the upper part of the arm stays very stationary and it's just movement from the elbow down. Tuck in those elbows to your rib cage. Great. Well done. Kick back. Now my triceps are feeling these weights all right. Go, try and keep the elbows tucked in without bumping the weights off your legs if you can. Good. 1, 2. Working those tummy muscles inadvertently again in this position. And last time. Well done. Whew, they're burning. Okay, now we are going to go on to a seated, it's like a pretend chair. Okay, lift up, push back. Lift up, push back. So you've got to pretend like there's a stool stuck to your bum here. Lift up, drive back. Watch your leg positioning there so you don't bump the weights off your knees. Push back. Now this is hard after the glute one. Good, but we're challenging our body here with strength training. Lift up, push back. Now we're back to reverse fly glute squeezes soon. Push back. Lift up, push back. Good. Feeling the shoulders working. A little bit into the latissimus dorsi muscles, the swimmer muscle. Good. Few seconds. Come on, I know it's tough after the last exercise. You'd be glad to come out of that. Okay, now reverse fly. Let me stay with these. Glute squeezes. If you don't need any rest, you can go for it. Now that you know what's coming up, squeeze it out and squeeze. Now, reverse fly. Working the back of the shoulder and a little bit into the upper back muscles. Squeezing out and squeezing. Good. Tricep kick back again. If you want to this round, just work it. Kicking back both sides together, that's fine. I just try and mix things up for you and keep the brain ticking over as well. It's good to do that with your workouts. Squeeze it all out. Less than 10 seconds. Keep going, you're just there. One more. Well done. Okay, now if you're really tired, go with a lighter weight. Okay. Right, you're ready to get into this position now. This will be tough for the two moves. Abs engaged. Sit back. 1, 2, 2 together. 1, 2, 2 together. 1, 2, push back. Well done. 1, 2, drive those arms back. Come on, you're doing great. We have those seated in inverted commas. Raises coming next. Imagining that stool is stuck to your bottom. Push back, come on. You can do it. Work those triceps. Have nice shapely arms. As long as you're eating correctly though. All right, again, like the tummy. You can do all of the tricep exercises in the world. If you don't watch what you're eating, good nutrition, you won't burn off the body fat and you won't see it. Okay, you ready for this? Bent over raises. Lift, down. Make sure your legs are pretty close to each other so you don't bang the weights off your kneecaps. Lift up. Oh, it's lovely mobility. It's like a skiing action, isn't it? Lift, down. Oh, this is really bringing in great mobility into the shoulders, the upper chest. You can feel it even in the sides of the body there, the latissimus dorsi muscle group. Lift up and down. And down. Lifting, drive down. Come on, 3 seconds, you can do this. Last one. Well done. Now, set 3. I might go up for these because I'm working chest upright. I always find them strong with this exercise upright. Chest adductions, we've done it a few times lately. So over, now into a bicep curl, 2 arms. Good. That's it, we've worked those triceps. We've got to work those biceps. We've worked our back. Now we've got to work our chest, the opposing muscle groups. Well done. Now the step ups are coming next. So if you haven't got a step, or you just feel it's not really safe enough to be using with weights, first of all, you could do a body weight if you want. You just do your knee raise up, like you're pretending you're climbing up on a step. Or if you have stairs in your house, use the first step. I use the stairs all the time when I'm working out off camera as well. I love going up and down the stairs or using the first step to step up and down on, or do strength exercises with. And there you go. Right, let's grab that step. Okay, now we're just leaving the weight. You can actually put the weights up in front if you feel it's better for your posture. I always feel the closer the weights are to your body, the better it is. Now you have to alternate here. Well, you don't actually, we have 2 rounds. So if you want to just focus on one leg and then change over for round 2, that's fine. Good. And lift. So it's like you're climbing up the stairs and you're carrying something heavy, which is wonderful cardio, great for bone density, and obviously is going to shape and tone your legs. But like I keep saying today, it seems to be a common theme today, you have to be eating correctly in order to see results from all your hard work. That's it. Good. I've kind of led on one leg here. I have to remember to change over for the next round. Okay, now box squat thrusters are next. So what we're going to do is weights on the shoulder. If you want to add in the thruster, you can. That's optional today, but if you want to, it's one of these combination exercises. Sit on the chair, tap your bum off the chair, drive the weights up over your head. If you can't lift weight above your head, just leave them sitting on your shoulders like this. And stand tall, squeeze your glutes without leaning backwards. Good. Well done. This one will get you a little bit breathless, particularly if you're using heavier weights. Keep going. And drive up. And drive up, breathe in. Hold your air, hold it, hold it. Breathe it out. Good. Breathing is important to get the weight above your head. That's it. Keeps the tummy muscles, keeps that back safe as well. Right, we're back to chest. Okay, 15 minutes in, all right. Over chest adduction. Adduction just means you're bringing the limb in closer to the midline of the body. If you imagine a line going down the center of your body. Adduction just means you're bringing your limbs closer. And abduction is the opposite, like a pendulum would be a good example. You're bringing the leg away from your midline. That's it, good. Curl those weights up to your shoulder. Come on, let's see those biceps popping out a little bit for me. That's it, good. Well done. Round 2, you should start feeling the muscles being somewhat fatigued, maybe even quivering a little bit. Depends on what weight you're lifting. Right, now if you don't want to rest, I'm going to go now because I missed out on a few there. Tap the floor. If you want to tap the floor. Lift the weights up again for posture. That's it, so they don't drag you down. If you tap the floor, it allows you to lead with the other foot. Can I bring back step aerobics to you? That's it, good. Tap the floor, lead, down, tap the floor, lead. If that's too confusing for you, just step up and down, it doesn't matter. Good. And lead, down, little tap, driving up. You're feeling your bum working here, particularly with some weights. That's it. Good. The box squat is next, or thrusters if you want. That's it, got options here. Well done. Great work. Okay, now if you don't want any rest, you're feeling you're up for it, let's go for it, or take that time up on your shoulders. Tap out that chair. You can open your legs a little bit if you feel it helps with that stable base. Drive up over your head. Good. Breathe in, hold it. Exhale. Good. Well done. A lot of people let go of their breath too soon and they lose out on that power that you get from your breath. It takes a little while to get used to, but it becomes automatic with practice. That's it. Good. Reach over your head. Tap that chair. If you have a knee injury and you feel squats are out, try a box squat and just try a body weight. But it's absolutely wonderful for allowing you to continue squatting without pressing too much weight on the knee. Now we're on to the next set. We have a double leg curl, sorry. Time short with that rest. Double leg curl, let's go, both sides. Now hammer curl it. 1, 2, 1. Now this is a bit faster, so I've gone down in weight. Do you notice that? Good. This is like our cardio with weights. So I don't want to be trying and struggling with those big ones. 2, good. Kick, kick, double it up. If you're confused with double, just go singles. You'll be a little bit faster, but it doesn't matter. That's fine. Now we have a step back for 6 next with a dumbbell slam for 1. All right, next one's a nice fun one. 1, 2, good. 1, 2, 1, 2, change. 1, 2. Okay, well done. Let me show you this quickly. Step back for 6, just pretend I've done 6 here. That's 4. And slam. All right, we're doing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now open the leg, slam, close the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and open, slam. Keep that chest up for me. 1, 2, 3. Have fun with this one. 4, 5, 6. Open, slam. Good work. 1, 2. Keep that heel up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Slam that weight down. You're doing great. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can notice the pace now is a little faster. 2, 3, 4, 5. We just get that slam in. 6. Well done. Knee raises next. Pec deck for 2. Shoulder press for 2. Okay. All right, let's get the legs first. Pec deck for 2. Good. Shoulder press for 2. Close and open, up and up. Good. Close and open, and up. Squeeze and squeeze. Lift, lift. Well done. 1 round left after this. Keep your body moving. Come on, you can do it. 1, 2. Working those hip flexors today. We had to get those in because they oppose the glutes. They're the opposing muscles to the glutes, which we hit with a few of those exercises back there. That's it. Good. 1, 2. Arms are feeling it. 1, 2. Get ready for the double hamstring curl. Okay, you're ready. Well, you can take a break if you want to. Double hamstring curl, you can go for it. I'll just rest those arms and legs. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now arms. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. 1 and 2 and change. Come on, kick that heel to your bum. You're doing great. Good. Kick and kick and kick. That's it. Come on. Great job here. Working those biceps. That's it. We hit all those opposing muscle groups today. Well done. Come on. Tuck those elbows into your side. Get ready for step backs for 6. 1 dumbbell slam next. 1, 2. Keep that chest open for me. Nice and proud. We're just there. You're doing great. Come on. Push through. Well done. Okay. Step back. If you want to have a little rest, or just use a nice light step back as your rest, just to get your brain ready for it. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open that leg, slam. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slam. Great. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get ready to slam. Nice power in those arms. Come on. You're working your tummy muscles here. Upright. I think this is 6. And slam. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And slam down. Good work. 2, 3, 4, just there. Let's get that slam in and slam. Okay, your knee raises. Like I say, you can use a light version of the exercise to transition or rest, just so you know what's coming. Up, up. Now open, open, up, up, open. Last move. Goodness me, that was an amazing full body workout that went so fast. My mind was so occupied. 1, 2, open, close and open. That's it. If you liked this workout today and you liked this format, you'd like to see more, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below the video. That really does help me when putting workouts together. It gives me that feedback. And if you don't mind dropping a comment, that also is great feedback for me. Good. Thank you so much in advance for all of your support for the channel. I really appreciate it. Good, let's finish it out. Shoulder and shoulder. Oh, what a burn there. Okay, well done, well done. Okay, let's take a moment. Heart rate's up now with those. That last set now got me breathless. Let's bring the heart rate down. Putting the weights down, just that alone will help drop the heart rate. Just like you work your gears down in a car, you wouldn't stop in 4th or 5th gear. Same with your body. Don't just rush off. Take your time. Now I'm going to link up a longer cool down in my playlist, in the description box below the video. You'll find a cool down playlist, so lots to choose from down there. Just let me bring your heart rate down before you go. That's it. Good. I hope you did enjoy that workout. It was nice. I liked it. It was different. But always remember, guys, when it comes to trying to control weight, particularly around the middle, because I know it's a problem for a lot of women when they reach perimenopause and on into menopause, they start seeing weight going on the tummy. Even though they haven't changed their lifestyle, they're still working out, they're still lifting their weights, they are still eating well. It's unfortunate really, but our body needs that little bit of fat. And the reason being is because when your ovaries shut down around perimenopause, it happens gradually over about a 10-year period. It doesn't just happen all of a sudden overnight. Wow, my ovaries are just gone. It probably starts, they are saying it can start as early as your mid to late 30s. But most definitely once you get into your mid 40s, your ovaries will start to produce less and less eggs. So you're going to ovulate less and you're going to produce less estrogen, or estrogen if you call it that, and progesterone. And estrogen or estrogen is a fat burner, and it helps us burn off fat. But once that's gone, I'm afraid the weight does tend to creep on. And also, as well as that, our bodies can make fat. Let's do a little stretch while we chat. Our bodies can make estrogen from body fat. Believe it or not, you can actually get estrogen out of body fat, but I'm afraid it is a poor substitute, that estrogen that comes from body fat. That's what turns men into women. If you see men with boobs, or moobs as they call them, men boobs, they're getting that from their tummy fat that they've put on maybe over the years from poor eating habits and lack of exercise and not lifting weights. But they actually turn female. They actually can turn into a woman nearly. And it's because their body is producing or getting estrogen out of the fat around their middle. And I'm afraid the same thing happens with women. But we need it. Our bodies are desperately trying to keep normal and keep producing estrogen. So it puts on that little bit of a belly so that it can get the estrogen from it. It doesn't care if the estrogen is not great. It just says, right, it'll have to do. So that's one of the reasons, even though you're so good at what you do, but it doesn't mean you stop exercising. Remember all those little tips I gave you in the walk? I think it was a walking workout a few weeks ago about why do you exercise? Keep asking, just keep saying to yourself, why do I exercise? Do I exercise just so I can look good in the mirror? I know, especially for women, it is a major part of why we exercise. I'm not going to lie. But what about all the health benefits? What about all the mental benefits? What about keeping, your bones dense, muscle on your frame? Because I really do believe that muscle is the foundation of youth. And if you lose it, you do lose your youthfulness. Okay, I'm not going to keep you anymore. Remember those longer cool downs. Don't forget to hydrate as well. It's really important to get that water back in. And I will see you in another workout really soon. Double thumbs up, you did great. See you soon.